Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, Werewolf San Diego. This takes place after the official business of the moot has ended and the feast has started, and Dazzles the Young is pulling Sierra aside to have a word with her about her packmate, um, Kyle, after their meeting yesterday. She kind of just taps her on the shoulder. Can I have a word with you for a moment?
Oh, yes, of course, Dazzles the Young Raya. Sierra will excuse herself from whatever she's doing.
And she pulls her away from everyone else, not too far away, but just out of earshot of everyone so that they can talk privately. And she says, So, soft words came to me and writes the rules yesterday to talk to us about his plan for redeeming Desiree, um, which was a good plan, but he also he wants to break the litany with her,
Sierra blinks, then blinks again.
and he was adamant about how the first tenet of the litany is stupid, and he made a couple of valid points, which I am conflicted a lot sometimes on the fairness of keeping people apart if they want to be together. However, it is the way it is, and he's I don't know. He's radical even for a child of Gaia. I've already instructed Desiree to not do that, and she seems pretty open to keeping the litany, but and I don't think that he would force himself on her. I just think that maybe someone closer to his age and rank would have a better time explaining to him why. I know you're not a Philodox, but you are his packmate. And she kind of narrows her eyes. And I think his alpha too, aren't you?
It's it's complicated, Dazzles Raya.
She just kind of smirks. All right. Anyway, you are above him in rank, nonetheless, and you are in his pack. So I would appreciate it if you would have a word with him. Um, unless, what do you think about the first tenet of the litany?
The tenant was it was something that we were taught about in my home set. I'll be honest, it didn't receive as much focus as with other tribes because, well, most of our fellow cubs were women and straight at that. So there weren't many issues there. I know I personally would, to be quite frank, Raya, got any Garu that suggested spending a night with me.
She smiles and nods. Then keep an eye on Kyle and just try and talk some sense into him. He's got a lot of passion, and which is good, but he had he spoken that way to pretty much anyone but us, it wouldn't have been pretty. We showed a lot of restraint.
Of course. And I appreciate such restraint.
I don't raise my hand lightly, but I was very close to doing that yesterday.
Sierra nods. I will see what I can do. If I hear about him going to visit Desiree, I'll make sure that either myself or someone else is there with him.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, I'll not keep you any longer. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for letting me know about this, Dazzles Raya.
Of course. And then she goes back to tending to the cubs that are there and feasting with them.
Yeah, Sierra's gonna chill for a little bit. She's gonna think on this. She's not. She has ideas on how to handle it, but it's a very delicate situation to be sure. And Sierra is not very good in situations like this.
You fostered now. You got
Yeah.
responsibilities.
Yep.
All right. And I believe that's where we can end this little scene.